some pretty thick fog and makes me a little nervous. We start here in Emeryville on the East Bay and head out the channel, past Alcatraz, out underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, around Point Bonita.
Mind your weather and tides through here. The potato patch can get plumb nasty. I'll put some links below.
Through the Bonita Channel and straight up to Drake's Bay. Foghorns have been mounted on the Golden Gate Bridge since its opening in 1937. There are horns mounted on the South Tower as well as the midspan of the bridge, and each horn has its unique pattern. When you're out in thick fog with loud horns coming at you in every direction, it's easy to imagine that every cargo ship in the entire ocean is bearing down on you. Oh my gosh, I cannot see any of it. To help you understand that it's actually foghorns, here is the pattern of the horns at midspan. 9-second pause starts the sequence, followed by a 1-second foghorn blast, then 2 seconds foghorns are off, then 1 second foghorn blast, then 36 seconds foghorns are off, then 1 second foghorn blast, then 2 second foghorns are off, then 1 second horn blast, and 36 second horns are off. Clear as fog.
What you got there, Rue? What's it for? How you doing, babe?
We only had one puker today, and unfortunately it was little Ruby. She did have a really good attitude about it, and when we got to Drake's Bay with the sunshine and friends, she perked right back up and was able to crack jokes about being seasick.
Blech.
Drake's Bay. This bay is named after Sir Francis Drake, who you probably remember from your elementary school history lessons as the guy who circumnavigated the world. This bay is thought to be his most likely landing place in North America. How does one prepare for a circumnavigation? Step 1, lie to your crew. When Drake's round-the-world voyage set sail from England in the late 1500s, nearly all of his crewmen believed they were going on a simple trading expedition to Egypt.
Pardon me there, Captain. I do believe we're passing the entrance to the Mediterranean. That's the entrance. There it goes.
It was only after they bypassed the Mediterranean that their commander announced his true intentions to round the southern tip of South America and enter the Pacific Ocean, a feat never before accomplished by an English vessel.
Today, this remote Anchorage is part of Point Reyes National Seashore and the only West Coast marine wilderness south of Alaska. Just a bit to the northeast of where we're anchored is the site of a major restoration effort spanning the last several years called the Drake Estero Restoration. Fresh water mixes with salty ocean water here, and it makes a rich habitat for the birds and fish and other sea life to thrive. As we laid here in our hammocks on the deck of the boat, I could hear elephant seals snorting and barking in the distance. What an amazing and beautiful place. We rafted up with friends I'd met while living in Steamboat Springs years ago. Andy and Melly from SV Bravo are preparing for their departure south. I'm excited to follow along on their journey as they head south of the border and beyond. They're on Instagram at Sailing Bravo. Pew, 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 pew. Being anchored out here in Drake's Bay is really a pretty big moment for us. I think all the way back to before we actually owned our boat, and I was scouring articles and blogs, anything I could find about sailing in the San Francisco Bay Area, and Drake's Bay seemed like it would be one of our first destinations outside of the Golden Gate. Is it cold? We spent the rest of the afternoon paddling around in our new dinghy, playing in the hammock, and enjoyed a few drinks with a beautiful sunset. Can I go next? All right, baby. Take note, people. If you do come up here to Drake's Bay to anchor out, realize there is a lot of seagrass on the ocean floor, and it can be kind of tough to get that off of your anchor and chain. That was no easy task for Andy and Melly to get their anchor out.
This morning, fog rolled right back in, and now we're sailing home. And we're hoping, I see some blue sky, so we're hoping it'll actually burn off today so we can have a nice sail back. Not much wind currently, but slowly but surely we're making our way home.
I see two crab pots. Dawn tomorrow is flying. Huh?
For real, actually.
For real, she sees. Yeah, one's coming right at us. Okay.
If we can get one, that would
Day. Yeah, we're good. Now, there's that wind that we were thinking we were gonna get.
So great experience. 2 days out, 1 day up to Drake's Bay, next day back down, and lots of firsts. Good experience. Love getting that under our belt so that we're a little bit more comfortable in the fog and learn some stuff.
Whale sighting.
Yeah.
Lots
Sunfish.
of sunfish and jellyfish at the Anchorage.
Yeah, got to shake out the sails. Successful weekend. Yay. That's average. Puke is part of life.
What?
Everybody pukes. Me
It's a
neither.
good conversation. When's the last time you've puked? Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I don't speak Spanish.
¿Por qué?
Can you stop saying Spanish?
Yes, but that's rude. And what about yours? Do you know where yours is from?
Mm-mm.
Great Britain.
What does that mean?
The United Kingdom. British.
England.
Yeah. What are you doing out here?
I am looking for people so I can take their money.
No, I'm learning to leave now. What are you doing? Hey, don't follow me. Hey, what's your name again?
Drake.
Oh, Drake. I've heard of you. You're a pirate.
No, I'm a privateer.
Pirate.
Privateer.
Pirate.
Privateer.
Privateer.